guys, this is Alan from Hirose Financial. How are you today? So for today, I'm still gonna talk about a range market trading strategy, and I will show you how the strategy is gonna affected by the candlestick movement, and we will take a look at a good example and a bad example, and just to give you a idea of what kind of the candlestick movement is the best for this strategy. So just let me set up the indicators first. So today the indicators I'm gonna use is still gonna be the Bollinger Bands with MACD. So let me set up the indicators first, and I will explain it to you the things that I want to show you today. So go to technical indicator. Yep, just that little body right there. So click on that, and then we'll select the Bollinger Bands. So click on Bollinger Bands. Yep, alright, so open the drop down for Bollinger Bands. And then, yep, so in here we'll deselect all the lines on the left, and then we only keep the one on the right. So 3 lines on your chart. So after that, we will go to oscillator, and then put a tick on MACD. And then now we open the drop down for MACD. Okay, so now the parameter we're using for MACD is 5, 35, and 5. So EMA 1 is 5, EMA 2 is 35, and signal is 5. So now we have the indicators set up, and now we can close the technical indicators window. So yep, close it. Okay, so the last thing trading here, I'm using a 10 seconds chart to trade with a 30 seconds option today. So again, 10 seconds chart with 30 seconds option. So now we are all set, and then we are all good to go. So okay, so take a look at this one here. Okay, so the strategy is a range market trading strategy, so I've mentioned it quite many times. So how do I confirm that the market is in a range market? So I will put 2 lines on the chart in my mind. So if the price is moving within these 2 lines and not breaking out from these 2 lines, then I will confirm that the market is in a range market. So in a range market, first I kind of, in my mind, I look for a highest price and a lowest price, so above the candlestick and below the candlestick. So if I put 2 lines on these two price here, then I will have a range here. So if the price is moving within this range, then I would say that the market now is in a range market, which is suitable for range market trading strategies. So that's how I confirm a range market. So okay, so I placed a low here. So the timing for me to place a low is when the candlestick touches with the upper band, and then I move on to the MACD. So now the MACD crossover, and then I have a purple histogram. So that's why I opened that trade there. So that's a double confirmation of a bearish indication. So that's why I opened it in low. So now the trade is finished and it's looking good, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get this one here. Okay, so yep, ended in profit. So let's take a look at another currency pairs or another movement. Okay, so we are looking at okay, just browse a little bit more. Okay, so this one looks like it's in a range market. So this is actually a bad example of what you shouldn't trade with. So the movement, the candlestick movement here is really narrow, so it doesn't have much movement. So we will see what happens if we place a trade here. So normally I would say if you want to trade in binary option, you might better look for a market that have a slightly more movement for the price to develop. So I placed a trade here. So a candlestick touches with the lower band, and then the MACD crossover, and then gives me a green histogram. So that's a double bullish confirmation. So that's why I opened that trade there. But as I mentioned, the market is not moving much here. So when the market is not moving much, so even though that is a purchase chance for us, the chances for us for the trade to end in draw or even loss is higher. So that's what happened here. So the trade was ended in draw. So what we need to do is just to look for a market that has a better movement, has a more movement that for the price to develop into our favorite direction. So okay, so while we're looking at another one here, so well, it's a range market. So I will open a trade first, and then I will explain it to you how I open this trade. Okay, so well, this is actually a, well, take a look at the latest candlestick there. They have a gap there, and then the lines are coming up. So there's no the candlestick doesn't have a body. So at this candlestick here, so that is actually not a stable price movement there. So well, I will place a trade here, and then just to show you the what happens if you trade in a market that is not stable. So okay, so well, now the candlestick is touching the lower bands, and then I will just open a trade, and then yep, open a trade here. So candlestick touches with lower band, and then move on to MACD, and then two lines crossover, and then gives me a green histogram, and that is a double bullish confirmation. That's why I open a trade there. So now you see the price is actually moving above and below my my entry price quite often. So this trade, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it, because it's moving every single second above and below my trade. So well, apparently I get this trade. So the trade was ended in profit, but then let's take a look at the history first. Okay, got the trade history. So 3 trades today, and 2 of them were end in profit, and 1 of them was in draw. So remember the trade I did, the third trade I did. So the price was not stable, and then the price was actually moving up and above and below of my entry price every single second, and then that is actually a indication of a unstable price movement. So that for me, when I'm trading in that kind of movement, I do not have that much confidence that the trade is gonna end in my direction. So just try to look for when you trade, just try to look for a market that has more movement, and then gives you a more space for the price to develop. But then just to keep in mind that you need a relatively gradual developing candlestick for the price to move more smoothly, and then just try to avoid trading in a volatile market movement or a intense price movement. That is not really gonna help you with your trade. So just to remember this point when you trade. So a candlestick that has more movement, and then but at the same time it's not too intense. So that's the 2 points you need to keep in mind with when you try to look for a market to trade with. So okay, so well, that's pretty much it for today's explanation. So if you do have any question on the candlestick movement, feel free to leave me a comment down there, and then I can get back to you with an answer. And then well, if you like my video, give me a like and subscribe to my channel for more live trading video, and I will see you soon again tomorrow. Bye.